Good evening. Thank you ever so much for giving me 5 minutes of your annual Parish Council meeting. I'm so sorry that I can't be with you in person. My name's Shani and I'm a volunteer regional rep for Surfers Against Sewage. Now I just want to say that Seaview is really special. I know that because I swim off of your beach. I take my children out at low tide to discover all the different types of seaweed and creatures that are on your shore. I paddleboard across your waters. And I know that most of your revenue comes from people visiting your space, perhaps coming across on the boats themselves and mooring and coming in. And the last thing I want to do is to affect your businesses. I want you to thrive because you are a beautiful village. But on our Safer Season River Service app, from January of this year, there have been 146 alerts from the 5 combined sewage overflows that are monitored as part of your bathing water status. And I know, as a community, you have the power and potential to make a real difference. I appreciate that there is this seasonal influx, but more of the responsibility lands on the residents and the parish council. And I just want to go over a couple of things that you can do. And I will end with an interview with one of your residents called Raymond.
So SAS run plastic-free communities, plastic-free schools, and we lead our Million Mile Beach Clean every year, where we collect plastics and do a brand audit to push for deposit return schemes. Our sewage campaigns work on high imagery to get information from the beaches to the front benches, and we empower through Ocean School. We ask everyone to download our SSRS app, which is considered a public health tool by the UK government, and we get new bathing water designations with our Protecting Wild Waters campaign. Our End Sewage Manifesto asks for the law to be enforced, to stop high-risk pollution events, to stop pollution for profit, to reveal the truth, and to make sure that we lead on nature-based solutions. So that's things like sustainable urban drainage. Now, on the Isle of Wight, we had this number of spills last year, and in Seaview you had 53 spills. 35 of them were covering 269 hours went into the Seagrove combined sewage overflow. Now in Seaview, your other combined sewage overflows, you've got a problem with the longshore drift pushing on the pipes and the rocks moving, and there being a potential that the sewage doesn't actually get to the end of that combined sewage overflow and instead spills on the beach. So what I'd really like your help with as a parish council is getting reporting higher. Reporting a problem leads to more funding, leads to more highlighting of the issues in your area. So a sign maybe made by Men in Sheds or someone like that, who can be on your esplanade, on your benches or in your parish council board to report through to the Environment Agency, Southern Water, and if possible a QR code to our SSRS app. Now you're just going to come up and there's a picture that I'm just going to show you of your combined sewage overflow, and you can see how it should be a straight line and it's not, and there's concern over where that pollution might be. Misconnections. So you have a highways drain running down the centre of your high street, and there's a potential that the foul water from toilets is going into that highways drain and then going straight out to sea without any treatment or even knowledge by Southern Water. Now, I think Seaview's got a real potential to make change, to push for minor developments, to have good sustainable urban drainage, to get these notices up, and to get your community to just take those extra little actions to retain the water before it hits the sewage system. These are sustainable urban drainage options. The permeable paving, I think, could be one that would be most applicable to your area, although some of the applications that come with surrounding space, you might want to look at swales and rain gardens or perhaps water butts. Our protest is coming up on the 18th of May. Be great to see you if anyone can make it to Gurnard.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope that was helpful to you. If you've got any further questions, please do reach out. I'm happy to chat over the phone. I have another video now from Raymond Simmons, who's been battling trying to get your combined sewage overflows repaired. If you wish to stop it here due to time constraints, please do. Otherwise, there's another 2.5 minutes available. So, Raymond, what is your personal drive to stop sewage pollution in Seaview?
I've been connected with Seaview since I was born because I was christened in the village. I'm very much brought up here. And now I look at my grandchildren doing all the things that I did. It's one of the great things about Seaview that happens down the generations. Now, my personal drive for fixing our sewage issues is very simple. My grandchildren play on the beach, my children played on the beach, and where they play now, they are within metres of the end of a CSO pipe that could be running at any time when they're here.
So, what's the challenges that face Seaview?
Seaview was built as a tourist village in Edwardian times, and its business came from the pier, the old Seagrove Pier, and it has always been a tourist village. It depends on tourism for its tradesmen, its shops, and its housing. So without tourism, this village would not be a shadow of its former self. Last summer, we had many anecdotal stories of children carrying waterborne infections and getting ill on their summer holidays, and this is travelling around the village. It's dreadful. We have to do something about it.
What do you think the outcome that you want to see for Seaview?
I think there's more than one outcome. I think the first thing is to get the CSO pipes that we have, the 3 CSO pipes, in full working order, because 2 of them are not. And particularly the Esplanade pipe in the middle of the village, people swim over that pipe outfall day after day, year round. There's a winter swimming club that swims there every day through the winter. Dozens of children play in the paddles in the pools and paddling around the bottom of the pipe. So that pipe is arguably not coming out in its permitted position, and on a survey today it has 2, possibly 3 holes in the pipe where if it is running, the sewage will be coming out halfway up the beach. So those are the most important things as step 1. Step 2 would be to get the pipes restored to the length that they were in the 90s. Southern Water made an application in the 90s to the Environment Agency to shorten the pipes because they had built sewage works across the island. And they guaranteed in their application that they would only be used once every 5 years. Well, we've got one in the village that ran 12 times in December.
Thank you very much.